So this euro dollar analysis for Monday the 25th of June. Now let's just have a look at prices and where prices may likely go. So previously we saw prices sell off pretty close towards this 115, from which we have seen the bullish buy side momentum return to the market, bringing us back above the 1554, 1578, and also above this 1612. So we were looking for price head up towards the 1660s. We did trade slightly above the 1660s all the way up towards the 1670s, from which we have seen the sell side momentum come back into the market, and we do appear to be testing 200 period moving average at present. If we do see this breakdown from a 200 period moving average, we're looking for a test of 1612. If there is sufficient volatility to the downside, we are then looking for price head down possibly towards 1578, 1554, and if it is a particularly volatile day, 115 may come into focus. If, however, we do hold support in around 200 period average or 1612 or 1578, we're looking for bullish buy side momentum to take us back up towards our 400 period moving average, sitting slightly below the 117. But the very next horizontal level of note is that 1710, 1728, and if we do have that momentum follow through to the upside, 1771 may just come into focus here on the euro dollar. What we'll do now is have a look at the higher time frame, see how price is developing here on the euro dollar. So we have a look here at the monthly chart. As we can see, after having this move towards that 125, we've interacted with the 200 period moving average here on this monthly chart, and we have seen a subsequent breakdown in prices here on the euro dollar. Now we have come down towards an area where we've previously found support in around the 115, 116s, and we do appear to be finding some minor support there at present. If we do see a bit of buy side momentum come into the market to the upside, we'll look to see whether we do form a head and shoulders pattern here on the monthly chart, and that will be possible if we do see a retracement towards that 120 area and then see a subsequent breakdown in prices. What we'll do now is we'll have a brief look here at the weekly chart, which will be a somewhat similar scenario. On this weekly chart, we've had this move to the upside, brief pullback, another pullback, possibly a higher low. Had price coming towards this 400 period average at 125, formed a bit of a bull flag. I was expecting a break to the upside. What we did see was a break into the downside instead. We've seen that accelerated momentum to the downside, made new relative lows to the previous lows, and we've come pretty close towards a test of that 200 period moving average here on the weekly time frame. So again, we do appear to form a base in around that 115. So if we can hold above the 115, potentially looking for price hit up towards that 120 here on the euro dollar. And now before we wrap it all up, we'll have a brief look here at the daily chart. Over here on the daily chart, we can see we had this persistent sell-off, had a brief pullback, bearish engulfing candle, but we've not been able to follow through beyond the lows to a great degree. We've not been able to close below the lows of the engulfing candle while we have traded below it. We've not seen the momentum follow through, and we do appear to be building a bit of a base here. So if we continue to hold above that 1612 or that 1554, it would be somewhat positive sign if you're a bull. If we do continue to hold these lows for a possible retracement here to the upside. If however we do break beyond 115 on that 400 period moving average on the daily chart, there is a potential for prices to head down towards that 114.28 here on the euro dollar. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the euro dollar analysis. Thanks for watching.